Do you have a niche? Do you have a primary focus of the type of client that you want to serve and you serve well? Well, in our research, what we find over and over again, the top financial advisors, they have a niche. And in this week's episode of CEG's Advisor Edge, I want to share with you the 3 questions that you should ask so that you can identify the right niche for you. I'm John Bowen, CEO of CEG Worldwide, and we're here to accelerate your success even more. Stay tuned.
The CEG Advisor Edge. Essential insights, real results.
So many advisors struggle with who they should be working with, and one of the temptations is to take all comers. But the most successful advisors have a systemic process to both serve their clients and to attract new clients. To do that, you have to really keep from working with everyone, because one process won't work unless you have a primary focus, a niche. That doesn't mean you turn everyone away. You work with those people who you can add tremendous value. And by serving a specific marketplace, part of the marketplace, boy, you can add tremendous value. Well, how do we go about really determining what's the right niche for you? Well, you want to look around yourself, and what we find is, so many advisors struggle with this, but there's probably dozens, maybe even hundreds of niche right next to your office. And this is one of the biggest challenges: is how do you go about picking the right one for you? Because what we all worry about is selecting one. I mean, we want to have more than one. And let me tell you how we think of it. See, you want to identify the one you can serve most effectively and profitably. Add enjoyably too, so that you love working with these people, but that you can really solve their most pressing financial challenges and do it. This is where capitalism works so well, that we go ahead by delivering value, we receive value back. And the more value we can give, the more value or profit we're able to do. So we really want to identify how, what particular niche can we serve most effectively and profitably. And this is where the 3 questions come in. I want you to ask these 3 questions. First, where are the pockets of wealth in your community? And I got to tell you, I've met so many advisors that want to fly all over the country finding clients. I'll never forget one advisor that joined our coaching program. He was one of the top Barron advisors, and he had a huge practice. And he just was, he had some young kids, great marriage, great family, but he was gone all the time. And he had positioned himself as a top financial advisor, and that was drawing him all over the country. And he lived by one of the major metropolitan markets. And I said, there's enough wealth in your market. Let's get focused on a particular niche. He did, and doesn't travel now. Think of what difference that would make if that's one of your challenges. In every community, large or small, there's a niche, there's an opportunity for us to work with that pocket of wealth. What is a pocket of wealth in your community? I live in Silicon Valley. It's technology, but it's not all technology. Do you want to work with public, private? Okay, do you want to work with senior executives? Do you want to do startups? Each of these have different needs. I used to work in the sports and entertainment side. Okay, on the entertainment, do you want to work with people in front of the camera, behind the camera? Okay, there's so many different really issues in that. Do you want to work with business owners? Much more complexity, but much more opportunity than a simple retired mid-level manager. So what part of that pockets, and what I think of it is, if you think of LA, it's going to be entertainment. If you think of Silicon Valley, it's going to be tech. If you think of Atlanta, I think Coca-Cola. I mean, you pick markets. Okay, where is that pocket of wealth of who you want to work with? And then let's go, which of these people can we serve well? I mean, do you have the expertise now? Can you get the expert team, professional network to work with you, the accountants, the attorneys, the specialists who you need in that marketplace so that you can deliver tremendous value? And remember, as investments become more commoditized, it's so important for us to have the advanced planning side, helping our clients really mitigate taxes, take care of the heirs, protect their assets from litigation and divorce, and from being unjustly taken. And lastly, people, over 2/3 of individuals have causes they care about. They want help on magnifying their charitable intent. So you need other experts. You can't be an expert in all things, but in that particular market, okay, can you deliver the right experience and do it profitably? And number 3, what we're looking for is which one of the niches is better than the other. And this is something that, you got to put a flag in the ground and test it, okay? And so many of us as advisors don't want to give up opportunity anywhere. We want to be able to work with anyone. But the more that we can specialize in one particular area, we can get the knowledge unique to that area. We can have the systemic process to serve that client, as well as we can emerge in the center of the convey and attract those clients to us. Now, how do we answer this one? Well, one of the best ways is think about narrowing your choices. And I'm going to use a funnel analogy where we take the pockets of wealth and we go ahead and we look at all the different wealth in our community. And then we look at the type of individual people that are responsible for that wealth and really see if there's some specific opportunities that really are attractive for us. What are the features that are attractive? And then that's going to tell us our potential niche. Now, once you've thought through these 3 questions, you can reduce your potential niche opportunities down to 1 or 2. And that's where you can really put the flag in the ground and start testing it. And I can tell you, the top financial advisors who have a niche accelerate their success tremendously. And they love it because they can have a much simpler and elegant wealth management business that makes them indispensable to those right clients in that niche. They get to do good by doing well by that niche. That's what you can do. Now, if you'd like, we can show you how you can accelerate your success in a niche as well. And we do this through a complimentary best year ever consultation. Take a look at where you are now, where you want to go, what are the gaps, what would we do if we were in your shoes, given all the empirical research we've done, tens of thousands of affluent clients, as well as your peers, top financial advisors from around the world. Take that empirical as well as all the anecdotal experience of what we've done in coaching some of the top financial advisors. And if you have an income of $200,000 or more, you've got a strong foundation. We can take a look at where you are, where you want to go in the next 5 years and help you accelerate it to 2 to 3. There's a link below or on the side, depending on where you're watching this. If you qualified, take us up on this. You will be so glad you did. Your clients, your future clients, they're counting on you. Don't let them down. We wish you the best of success.
The CEG Advisor Edge. Essential insights, real results.